Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. Tuesday Talks, that's right. So it's a little brisk out here today. It's in the lower 50s. So I thought while we have our Tuesday Talks this week and we connect, let's go ahead and have a little campfire. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started. We need to chop up some wood so that it burns a little bit better. We're just gonna relax. We're gonna have our step two. We're gonna have a cigar like we normally do, and let's just connect. So let's stop talking and let's get right into it. Play that music. Well guys, we got the wood split, we got the fire going. I think it's time to relax and finally have a cigar. So today we have a cigar that we've had on the channel before. It's the Trocadero. Again, this is a very strong cigar and I like it. This is made by a company called Tatuaje. I'm sure we've talked about them before. They have a lot of great cigars on the market. The name is synonymous with premium cigars, so when a person, has a Tatuaje, they're smoking a pretty premium cigar. This one's one of their lower ends, but again, a great smoke nonetheless. It looks like it's a lighter cigar due to the color, but it's definitely a strong cigar. So I already cut it, so I'm a little ahead of the game here with you guys, but we do have our torch lighter. We're gonna go ahead and get this baby going here. That fire is having a difficult time to go. The wood's a little damp. We have had some weather. When we get into this fall season, if you don't have the wood stored under cover, then it does tend to have a little moisture to it. So I'm struggling here with this fire. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that going again. It's just very chilly out today. So the minute you smoke the cigar, you can immediately taste that peppery, strong taste on the tip of your tongue. So that's one of those definitive qualities that you see in cigars. Like, people sometimes like more milder cigars, some like stronger cigars. People that would tend to like the stronger cigars, again, wants that peppery taste the minute they draw on the cigar. So the minute you take a draw, you could taste that peppery taste and you could feel how strong it is, basically. It's a very good cigar. Our step 2 today is a nice big coffee. I have my nice, insulated Yeti cup. It's a brisk day, so step 2 is a coffee. Wait, cheers, guys. That's an inside joke with one of my subscribers. Hey, Marcus. So the funny thing was, I've been watching other YouTube stations, and I heard this food reviewer use the catchphrase, cheers, guys. Hey, whoa, back up, buddy. That's my catchphrase here. So that's Camping with Ed's material. So hopefully everyone's having a good week. The last time we connected, we were talking about, again, wood-burning stoves, hot tents. Still haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm finding it difficult. I don't want to buy something super cheap, and some of the stuff on this market is so expensive. It's like crazy expensive. I was looking at a hot tent, can't remember where, but it was like $600, and I'm like, that's astronomical, and there's no way that's happening. So I'm really trying hard to find a quality, economical tent. The wood-burning stove, I think that's an easy thing. I think they're pretty much standard. We've talked about in one of our Tuesday talks the different types of wood-burning stoves that are out there. The ones that fold up and collapse, or the ones that are solid. I think I'm gravitating more towards the solid one. I think it's going to hold up a little bit longer than the ones that collapse. Again, that's a preference, especially from what I'm reading from the reviews. So we'll see how that goes. As for the tent, that's proven to be a difficult feat. I did watch one of this YouTuber that did a review on a hot tent that was the cheapest that he found on Amazon. He said it was like $90. I tried hard to find that tent because he gave it sparkling reviews and it looked like it was a great tent. I just couldn't find that same particular tent. The way it was built out was, think of a teepee tent. Half of the teepee had a floor covering and an inside mesh netting, so in case there were bugs or anything, you could be on that side. The other half of the teepee tent was meant more towards the hot stove, and again, there was a stove jack in the roof that's so that the material is not flammable, so the hot pipe that comes up doesn't burn the actual tent. So it came with all of that. It came with the ground covering for the half side of the tent. It came with the stove jack for the roof. Sometimes they don't come with the stove jack, so you got to buy that additionally. Or sometimes these don't come with ground covers. So again, if you want a ground cover, you have to pay extra for that too, and you got to find the one that fits that tent. Or you have to buy that ground covering from that manufacturer, which again, then they try to grab you for more money. So it's a process. So it's finding something that you're going to like, you're going to use again, and you enjoy. And it's comfortable. Because again, when you're out there, you still want to be a little bit comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and try to stoke up this fire again and get this going. And then I'll connect back with you guys soon. So stay tuned, guys. That fire is giving me so much difficulty, but I'm hoping I got it going now. We'll see if it stays lit. There's so much moisture in these logs that it's proven to be difficult, but hopefully I got it going now. We'll see. So this past week, I didn't have a Tuesday talk. I was on the road for work, traveled down to New York City with a coworker, had to do a conference in Brooklyn. Well, we were driving and we were talking. This really doesn't have to do with camping, but it has to do with the outdoors and how people live in different areas. But my coworker, she lives in the country down in the southern tier of New York. And we were talking and how she heats her house, because we were talking about the colder weather coming and, I'm not looking forward to the heating bill and whatnot. She was explaining to me that they heat their house from a wood-burning stove that is outside of their house. So, in their far backyard, they have a shed or a shanty that has a wood-burning stove that burns water, and the hot water travels into the house, and that's how they heat their house and heat their water and whatnot. I've never heard of such a thing. I've never heard of that kind of heating system that people use. It sounds pretty dangerous to me. It sounds like that shed could catch on fire and whatnot, and there's the constant, you have to go out to that shed, you have to keep feeding that wood-burning stove wood. It's the splitting the wood, it's the purchasing of the wood. It just seems like a lot of work. She says that it works perfect for them. And as she was talking, I was thinking to myself as I was driving, I remember taking the back roads down to Norwich, New York one day, and I saw something similar. I saw a shanty or a shed where there was a fire in it, like a wood-burning stove. And I didn't even think that that was a heating mechanism to heat their house, but instead I was gravitating to this person was making charcoal. I don't know why I gravitated right to that, because people do make their own charcoal, but apparently that's how people heat their house. So that's crazy. I mean, it's just different. Some people have forced air heating, some people have hot water heating. Again, unfortunately, my house has hot water, so you can't get central air conditioning. You got to redo the whole system. It's a whole process. It looks like that fire is definitely going now. But it's a beautiful day, though, nonetheless. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. Hopefully everybody's getting ready for the fall, doing the fall festivities. You know, apple picking, pumpkin pickings, hay rides, haunted houses, all that fun stuff that coincides with fall and Halloween and Thanksgiving. It's just a great time of the year. It's probably one of my favorite seasons. I like the fall. Fall and spring. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. Winter and summer. Winter sometimes gets a little too cold, too snowy up here. We get sometimes 200 feet of snow. 150 feet of snow is about where we average where I live. That's a lot. I'm sorry, not 150 feet, 150 inches of snow. 150 feet, that would be crazy. So 150 inches of snow we get average a season. The last couple years it hasn't been too bad, but typically we get about 150 inches. You know, one of the other things that I talk about is doing this YouTube stuff. That's a blooper. You know how many times people do these retakes and you have to shut the camera off, do a retake? That's it. I'm just rolling with the punches, just rolling right through it. So it's not 150 feet, it's 150 inches. There's a blooper for you. One of the things that I did ask for, and I'm going to ask for Christmas this year, is a GoPro. I currently use, I think I mentioned this before, I currently use my iPhone to do all my recording. It proves to be difficult. The GoPro actually would be very nice because I would have the ability to do better editing. It will connect to my laptop better. Trying to extract videos from an Apple to a Microsoft computer, it is impossible. So I looked at editing software. It's not easy. So I'm hoping here in the future the video content and the editing is going to be a lot better when I have a better setup. But in the meantime, this is nice. I enjoy, connecting with you guys. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy having my cigar with the campfire. I'll show you the campfire here in a few. It definitely is going now, so that's pretty cool. So I appreciate that. But all in all, I hope you all are having a great week. I don't want to make this too long. We'll reconnect soon. There are a few new subscribers. If you're watching, welcome to the family, welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, throw them in the comments. So I try to answer everybody that puts something in there. But have a great week, guys, and we'll connect soon. Take care, guys.